Chief photographer Matt Kinzig. You know, Matt and Vic spent several days bringing you all the coverage on the ground there where Hermine first made landfall. So, you know, I want to ask you about this. We talked about this a little bit at the top. I know you both were very frustrated and almost hurt even that people here were making jokes about, you know, the media blowing this out of proportion. It's not that serious. We survived memes. And while, you know, I mean, I get it because, I mean, I think we've all posted funny stuff but not realizing that 3 people died. And I think there's a point to be taken away here because you guys saw a part of the storm, a Category 1 when it came on land that other people didn't see. What's your advice?
Well, it's easy to sit here in Jacksonville. Even when I came home, my power was on, my water was running, I had a couple palm fronds down in the yard, but everything was okay. Didn't have any major damage. But again, 3 hours west of us, a big difference. And that's what we're frustrated about. It's not that we were hurt as the media, but there's so many people that are suffering, that suffered last week and are still suffering today.
It just, you know, one of the big things was heed the warnings, and people weren't taking it seriously at first, and finally they did. And so if you didn't get it here in Jacksonville, be lucky you didn't, but it could have been a lot worse, and it's scary.
And let me tell you, both Cedar Key and Steinhatchee were under mandatory evacuation orders. A lot of people did not evacuate, and we were sitting in that emergency shelter with the sheriff's deputies and the firefighters. There were some people they couldn't get to. And basically they said, well, you should have evacuated.
Well, and that's always
sad,
the thing. Is
but
that
it's true. I mean, sometimes they can't get to you, no matter what, no matter how good they are at their jobs.
And if they do, they're putting their lives at risk. And so you don't want to risk someone else's life because you make a choice. And when I said what I said earlier, I mean, I'm not shaming anyone that made jokes. You know, and I just really, the point is just to please, I mean, open your eyes and take a look at this and be aware that, you know, a Category 1 storm and a tropical storm at that, I mean, they can claim lives and destroy lives and things that people owned as well. I know we're showing you the Sky 4 chopper right after the storm hit. And for those of you that are just joining us right now, this is, you know, of course, the destruction from the air, the flooding from the air. But Vic and Matt were actually there firsthand to see it. Yes. I think we have something that we wanted to share.
Look at the damage there. That's Cedar Key. That's their main tourist district. All the restaurants and bars.
I've been there many
hotels.
times.
That's Dock Street.
And that has like some rooms there, and that's like their bread and butter, that area.
And unfortunately, a lot of those places still closed today, and some may be closed for weeks, if not months. I know the motel we stayed at there in Cedar Key, they have a long road ahead of them, if they can recover.
So let's talk. I know you were talking about the tornado warnings. When you know a tornado's in your area, which is because you were on the strong side of this storm, which is what Richard was telling us we should expect, you know, and what you should expect there. You guys had a plan on what you would do if one touched down near you?
We did, because they did touch down. 2 touched down within a couple miles of us. So Matt and I turned to each other and we said, where are we going to go? If one comes through, what are we going to do?
We had to take shelter if something were to drop. It was so dark, the rain was so heavy, the wind was so loud, and the water was rising, and we're underneath boat storage. So we become targets at that point. We literally had to think on our feet quickly.
Wow.
Yeah, and there weren't people around, so it's kind of was just us two in the middle of this storm.
We want to take you back really quickly to, I think this is one of your live shots, which is what was happening during that tornado warning.
Yes. We have had to move, and the sheriff's deputies, they keep telling us to move to higher ground, and they just told us they're opening up a school for us because they are worried about our safety. This whole area under a mandatory evacuation. There's also a curfew, so you're not even allowed to be driving out on the roads right now. I've got my flashlight just so that I can make sure that we're walking in a safe place. We're on what used to be a dock right now, but we are just getting pounded by rain and wind. I will also tell you, deputies have confirmed that 2 tornadoes have hit near us. One of those very close to us here in Steinhatchee. You can see, you know, we're getting hit really, really hard right now. People have been taking their boats out of the water. People have been storing their cars. These are the people that decided to stay here in Steinhatchee. There's about 1,000 residents. Again, I'm using my flashlight so that I am careful here. It is getting really bad. We're shielded by a building. That's why it's not as bad as you would think. But once we go out here in the middle of the wind, near the road, you'll see just how strong this is. And we want people to be very careful because already 2 tornadoes have spun, and we haven't even gotten the worst of this storm. We are in between 2 large, sturdy buildings. We have a roof over us. This is a shelter. This is where the sheriff's office is working out of. This is where the fire department is working out of. Let me grab this phone right here. Okay, we have another tornado warning. It says take shelter now. Another tornado warning here in Steinhatchee. This would be the 3rd or 4th tornado warning that I have heard of. Take shelter now. So there's a mandatory evacuation order here in Steinhatchee. Really a lot of the Big Bend area, a lot of problems for the people who did.
I've been in that situation before covering severe weather, and it's incredibly scary. So I know you went around Steinhatchee after the storm, and one area where you went was the Seahag Marina. That was actually where you were told it wasn't safe to be there. Right?
That's where we were doing our live shots, and that's where we had our cottage booked to spend the night.
Okay.
And we couldn't go there. So you saw in the beginning of my live shots, that's where I was walking. 30 minutes later, it would have been probably up to my neck.
Really?
And I'm not a short guy.
No, I mean, 6'5", right?
The deputy said they had to basically swim out there in that water. And they said, no way, no how are you getting back there. We weren't able to get back till 9 o'clock the next morning.
Next morning, 9:30. The scary part there was the water had just come up so quickly, and it caught us off guard. Again, I'm glad that we had the truck packed. I'm glad that we were listening to the forecast back here and watching radar, because that was very important. Listen, you know, storm surge is nothing to joke about. It can catch you off guard. So.
And it's the flooding and the waters that kill more people. Everybody thinks a hurricane, they think of those blowing winds, but it's the flooding and the waters that kill more people.
Yeah, and that is something that we know, because especially when our meteorologists talk about it, and something we've seen in our experience, even though, you know, we haven't had, you tend to forget though, because you haven't had a hurricane really hit our state in such a long period of time. Once you guys got back in the storm cleared, you were able to share some more stuff via Facebook videos. Right? Yeah. Okay, we want to take a look at those.
Yes, we did a lot. A lot of damage all over the place. People, though, they're so resilient. They're so awesome. They are cleaning up, and they're doing their best to get back on their feet and get moving again. So look at all this damage. We're going to wait a second. Road's closed. Beautiful sunset there in the distance. Right behind there, right behind us is where those boats were blocking the road. And let me tell you, the people at Seahag Marina, the people here in Taylor County, they did everything they could to get those boats out quickly. They were on the road for about 16 hours. Now they're gone. Storm surge was huge.
So I know that you met so many people during your time there in the Big Bend and the Panhandle, and they're reaching out to you now.
Absolutely. People have called, people have emailed, people have messaged me on Facebook and Twitter saying, please help us. We really need the help. You know, the TV stations, they came in town. We were the first ones. But they came in town, they covered it, and they left. Now is your chance, really, to not just help Steinhatchee, but Cedar Key and all the people that live around there. So if you want to help, there's the Sowers of the Seed food pantry. And we've posted this information on our website, newsforjax.com. But you can send a check to Fellowship Baptist Church.
All right. We also... be sure to make that donation, mark it for the Steinhatchee Coastal Relief Fund so it goes to the right place. The address is there on your screen. It's P.O. Box 172, Steinhatchee, Florida, 32359. You can also send donations to the Red Cross. And we're going to post all this information on the web on newsforjax.com.